The boys in that villa are absolute shitebags, and I never thought I'd see the day I would want somebody to go more than I wanted Harry to go. Love Ellen Dukey episode 16, and last night we finished after Yasmin and Ben's argument. Well, I say it was an argument, she was having a slightly heated discussion, because let's face it, she didn't really give a fuck. He just sat there mumbling, trying to get her eyes out of her. He's actually a complete fucking degenerate, and he's got a cheek to call anybody irrelevant. After him saying to her last night that basic argument gave them 3 weeks of content, it really shows you why he's in there. He's obviously only in there for followers and clout, and the only company that I could think that would ever sponsor him would be Duolingo, where they're teaching him how to speak basic English, or at least pronunciate his words. So today I was thinking about it, and I thought one of the boys was going to say to him, look, you were out of order, you shouldn't have said that or whatever. Silence. Nobody said a thing. They're all shitebags. Aye, okay, I think one or two of them said that he took it too far, but that was it. Nobody said, why did you say she's irrelevant? Why did you say that she gave them 3 weeks of content? That's a really weird thing to say. Why did you say to her that no men in the villa rate her? Take a look around. Who rates you? Oh, that's right. Nobody. In the beginning, when Tony stole Ben for Shakira, he said to her, oh, you knocked her confidence, she was needing that. And then tonight we heard Yasmin say that she was having similar conversations where he was saying, oh, this person needs humbled, that person needs humbled. When he's the only fucking cunt that needs humbled, he's got to fucking take a look at himself. Please let me know in the comments, is there anybody out there who fancies Ben, who would go with Ben, even though that's his personality? There must be somebody out there, because there is men out there like that who are married with kids. So it's obviously like somebody's type. I bet you if I went on TikTok, he's probably got like a fan page where people are like swooning over him. I mean, think about it. Even Ted Bundy had people visiting him in jail. So, you know, some women are just into that. Enough about that. Reprobate. Let's move on. Harry pulled Helena for a chat, and he was saying, oh, I'd like us still to be friends, and she says, I've still got feelings for you, so I can't really be friends with you. Fuck knows why she's still got feelings for him. I must admit, over the past couple of episodes, he hasn't been a complete fucking dick, but I still don't like him. To be honest, I don't know why being friends with Helena would be beneficial. Like, I don't get where he's going with this. Emily was sitting talking to Megan about the whole Connor situation. Why? They're not friends. She's talking about her, and she knows fine well that she's got to go back to Connor, and then the two of them are going to be like, oh, she's just saying that because she's jealous. Well, that would have been what happened if she hadn't get exiled for the island. Bye-bye. Right, so let's talk about the whole Harrison situation. Before I get into it, let me know what you think about it in the comments. Harrison is leading Tony on, and he's been doing it since he walked into the villa. We've seen it a few episodes ago when he told her that they were having the best chats, and then he told Helena that they were having the best chats, and I still don't understand why they were playing that game. And when Tony stood up and says, oh, I'm not worried, he says that we've got the best chats, why didn't Helena stand up and say, he said the exact same thing to me, because that's what Tony would have done. And had Helena opened her mouth at the time, we wouldn't be in this situation. That being said, it's not Helena's job to do his talking for him. Helena pulled Harrison for a chat, and Tony's looking over like, good luck, Helena. Really genuinely thinking that Helena didn't stand a chance, thinking that she was doing all the chasing and Harrison was just speaking to her to be polite. And Shakira's like, mate, open your fucking eyes. There's something going on here. So Tony went to Harrison and says, Shakira's planting thoughts in my head. I didn't have a problem with you speaking to Helena until she said that. Lies! 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 She was the one who was looking over. And she did have a problem with it. And then Shakira spoke up. Now keep in mind that Tony and Shakira are supposedly best friends. So I don't know why she felt the need to run off to Harrison and tell him what Shakira was saying so that he could then pull Shakira for a chat. Why can't she just fucking speak to Shakira? The whole situation was bizarre. Then Harrison pulled Shakira for a chat. Now, I don't know if they know this in the villa, but it is possible to have a conversation with more than one person at a time. Why didn't Tony pull Harrison and Shakira and say, look, This is what she's saying. This is what you're saying. Let's sort this out. But no, he pulled Shakira for a chat and then tried to gaslight the fuck out of her. He was like, oh no, I really like Tony, like there's nothing really going on between me and Helena. Like, just lies. He'd already arranged with Helena to meet in the Hideaway later, and he's trying to make out as if there was nothing, and Shakira's like, I'm not a fucking idiot. Are you serious right now? And he's still just trying to play it cool, and I'm like, oh my god, man, what the fuck? Why can't people just be honest? Later, they sneak off into the Hideaway. This is not Helena's first time sneaking into the Hideaway with somebody who's paired up with somebody else, and they end up kissing. And obviously Tony's upset. Obviously she's annoyed. And she pulls Harrison for a chat. And she's raging. And she's not out of order for being raging. She's not asking too much. All she's saying is, why didn't you tell me that you were going to take her to the Hideaway? And he's trying to make it, oh, it's not a big deal, oh, it's not a big deal. It is a fucking big deal, because all you had to say was, I'm going to take her for a chat. And okay, she probably would have went mental, but at the same time, it's about respect. Always tell the person who they're paired up with, or the person that you're paired up with, that you're going to pull somebody for a chat. It's just fucking common sense. Would it have stopped the argument from happening? No. But that's not the point. While they were in the Hideaway, Tony was like, oh, she's weird, she's like a sneaky bitch or whatever she was saying. And then her pals were like, oh, she better not be talking about Helena like that. I'm going to have to go over and talk to her, right? Which okay, you would go and stick up for your pals. And Tony was clearly annoyed, but obviously she's just very vocal when she's annoyed. A lot of them would just sit there and bitch about her behind her back. Had it been me, I possibly would have went up to one of the boys and says, does anybody want to come into the Hideaway with me while they were in there? I wonder if they're allowed to do that. And let's be honest, the guys are shitebags, so none of them would have agreed. Tony was straight across the villa. Oh, she's sitting there smiling at me. And then when she walked up to Helena, she's like, oh, come here, let's go, or whatever. Pure doing this. I'd have been like, hold on, settle down for a second. Who the fuck you doing that to? Ask me nicely to come over. I realise that would have caused more arguments, but that's fine. So Tony was saying, do you really think that you're going to have a relationship with somebody outside the house who lives in America and who's 7 years younger? 7 years isn't even that big a deal. She's making out as if she's a fucking pedo. If he's over 18, then I don't really see the problem. Now, would I date an 18-year-old or a 20-year-old or a 30-year-old? No. But I still don't think that 7 years is a big deal. As long as they're adults, there's not really an issue. So she's like, oh, thanks for wasting a good thing. Thanks for wasting a good thing. Well, do you know what? Actually, if he's away kissing her in the Hideaway, maybe it wasn't really a good thing. Not sure why she's blaming Helena. It was his idea to go to the Hideaway. Shakira pulled him for a chat and they're like, why should I always get involved? Why should I always get involved? You do get involved in your pal's business? Well, I do. I don't think that what Shakira was saying was out of order. All she was saying was, be honest, be transparent, tell her that you like her, tell her that you're going to take her to the Hideaway. But you couldn't even do that. It was very basic. So they got a text and we found out the results of the vote. The least popular boys and the least popular girls. When it came to the boys, were we surprised? Harry, Ben and Ramel. Girls, Shakira, Tony and Megan. I wasn't surprised about Tony and Megan, but I was surprised at Shakira. I thought a lot of people liked her. I actually thought Helena might be in the bottom three. I was sitting like, oh, make it be Ben, make it be Ben, make it be Ben. And it was Ramel. And to be honest, I didn't really give a fuck. He's got a fucking stinking attitude. When he was talking to Alima the other day, and he's like, oh, you know I'm a really sexual, flirty person. Right, do you know what then? Don't be in a fucking relationship. He tries to play this guy with like no emotions, no expression. Fuck off. Can't be fucked with him. I'm not sure why Alima was like upset about it. I'd have been like, bye bitch. As for Megan going, not surprised, don't give a fuck, I think she's nasty. And I was talking to somebody in work the day and they're like, oh, I really like Megan. No idea why. But anyway, she's gone. Let's see who Connor goes running to now. Let me know what you thought of tonight's episode and I'll see you again on Sunday. Bye.